What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome to another video. It's currently 32 minutes past midnight on Wednesday the 27th of September, but we're going to be looking at Tuesday's price action today. We're going to start with DXY as per usual, and you'll see that we did move down and we took out these some sell stops resting below a low that was created on Monday, and I was anticipating a move lower. However, you can see we just grabbed the stops and pushed even higher, meaning that we're going to continue to push towards that weekly order block open that I mentioned. So let me just draw this out as the sell side, and then we'll drop down to the 1 hour to have a better look. So here in purple I have the daily fair value gap, and you can see how we came down and now we found support on top of that, which is what's hinting towards higher prices. You can see we then traded through this bullish order block here, giving us a breaking structure, again hinting towards higher prices. And if you drop down to the hour, you can see we're consolidating around that now. And yeah, right now I want to see if we can reach that weekly order block open. I'll just show you on the weekly how that looks. So here is the weekly order block, here bearish order block, and then I've marked out the opening of that. So I want to see if we can push into that tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. You can see it was a pretty standard day. We had manipulation from during the London session when we came down, grabbed those sell stops, respected the daily fair value gap, not trading into it at all, and then we moved higher from then on. As you can see, as we push higher, we just took out this swing high, so we can expect some kind of small retracement before continuation up into that weekly order block open. Let's drop down to the 15-minute, we can have a better look. You can see that sell side was grabbed, and then as soon as we grabbed that sell side, we had a big movement up, breaking market structure. We have a breaker there as well, here, and you can see price trades into that, offering a potential entry if you were to trade dollar, which I don't think many people do, but you could that would have hinted to you you'd want to start going short in GBP and or euro from there on. And you can see we pushed up, took out the buy side liquidity, and like I said, now we're just consolidating. So tomorrow, what am I expecting? Like I said, we're more than likely going to continue higher. I want to see if we can touch this weekly order block open. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm not too sure when. I am expecting the low of the week to be made later on in the week, but I just want to see how we treat this weekly order block open, to be honest. I reckon we're going to get quite a strong reaction there, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. So let's go to GBP now. We'll start with the daily. You can see we had obviously a down day, and you can see we started to push into that weekly fair value gap that I've had my eyes set on. So you can see we traded down into it, and I'll drop down to the 4 hour. And yeah, it's just pretty much been an all down day on pound. We did have some heavy, I did notice we had some heavy consolidation on pound. This consolidation, as pound was consolidating quite heavily, euro was moving higher, so it's quite interesting to see that. You can see we traded in that fair value gap, a lot of back and forth price action before we eventually broke down and started running down into this weekly fair value gap. So there is potential for price to want to actually close this imbalance completely, which would be supportive of the higher dollar as well. So I'd keep an eye out on that. And yeah, pound in general is just showing a lot of weakness, because if we go to euro now, you'll see euro actually moved higher up first, creating some manipulation and taking out these relative equal highs before breaking lower. So yeah, let's look at let's look at euro now. Again, very similar, but with euro, as I've been stating, doesn't actually have a PD array to like an imbalance that I see it trading to necessarily, which is quite interesting, to be honest, because I'm not sure where it's actually drawing to. We do have this sell side liquidity resting below here that it might want to reach for, but other than that, there's no fair value gap that I see price wanting to fill, so to speak. So I'm not really too confident on the euro, but overall you can see we moved higher, manipulation. I took out that buy side liquidity, dipped into this fair value gap that's resting above, poked it, then we have an aggressive move lower, and then we have a entry here for a sell. This is a breaker, high, low, higher, high, and we broke lower, and you can see we trade into it on this candle here. So that could have been an entry in itself. We can drop down to 5 minutes to get a better look. So you can see we wick into it a couple times, 1, 2, 3, and then price continues lower and takes out this outside liquidity. And since then, we've just been consolidating. So overall with euro, same with GBP, I expect lower prices. And to be honest, we can actually do a measured move now, because we have a breaker. We have this swing high, this swing low, and this swing high. and then we broke lower. So if we measure that down, we should be able to cast and see where price is likely to draw to with the Fibonacci. So we have this -1 level as a potential draw, so I'm going to mark that out. But again, with the fact that we don't actually have a imbalance, the likelihood an imbalance to target, it does make it difficult. But yeah, I'm going to keep this marked out on my chart, see if price wants to reach down there tomorrow. And that's going to be everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.